to Turf Moor, a big match. The last time they played Manchester United in a competitive game was back in 83-84, and the atmosphere is electric. So much so, congestion outside the ground has meant the match delayed by 15 minutes, so we're ready to go in a short while. Talk about the mascot tonight for the Burnley. It's 7-year-old James Worthington. James attends St James Lanehead Primary School. His hobbies include football and reading. James' favourite player is Glenn Little. Hope we enjoy the evening with the Clarets. James Worthington, appropriately named. Let's hope it's a bit of a look for the Clarets progressing into the quarter-finals. Let's check out the sides for you on this electric evening at Turf Moor. Firstly, the Clarets, of course, Marlon Beresford, Dean West, Steve Davis at 5, Paul Wello is 18, Paul Cook an inclusion into the lineup at 8, Arthur Nohiri is 26, Glenn Little, a big Man United fan, at 7, Gareth Taylor at 9 in front, Graham Branch wears 15, and Robbie Blake at 27, along with Lee Briscoe at 19. And for the Clarets on the bench, Tony Grant, Ian Moore, Mark McGregor finds himself back on the bench. He goes in the side, he comes out. Alan Moore at 28 and Dimitri Papadopoulos at 29. For Manchester United in goal, Roy Carroll, 3 Phil Neville, 10 Ruud van Nistelrooy, 14 David May. He'll probably get a bit of stick this evening, I wonder why. 15 Luke Chadwick, Michael Stewart at 17, Diego Forlan at 21, John O'Shea wears 22, Wes Brown at 24, at 26 Daniel Pugh, Michael Sylvester at 27. On the bench for Man United, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Ricardo, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Lee Roach. The referee N.S. Barry. Let's hope it's a good one. Terry Butterworth.
We deserve the right and we've won it to play, well, perhaps the biggest team in the world, Manchester United, courtesy of victories at Blackpool, Huddersfield, and of course a wonderful night just a few weeks ago against Spurs. When I look round the ground and see a packed Turf Moor on this crisp evening, I think back to the dark days of 1987 when this was just a desert island dream. I've seen the chairman in the crowd and he looks a very proud man tonight, and good wishes, Barry, Mr. Kilby. And of course, I'd like to give a warm welcome, David, to Mickey Phelan, who used to train us down at Haslingden in the West Lancs Leagues, and a great bloke he was, a great Claret, but I've no doubt Roy, he'll be looking rooted for Manchester United tonight, but I think there's a little place in his heart still reserved for the Clarets, and certainly his family over in Nelson, their Stones Clarets, Marcus. Looking forward to it very much. You look at their bench, David, contrasting results on Saturday. We got beat at Watford, they won away at Anfield on Sunday, and yet they've half a team out. It's frightening, to be honest, but there's a chance.
Yeah, there is a chance, Terry. Man United in the change strip of white shorts, black shirts, white shirts, black socks and black shorts. Willie Morgan will make the half-time draw. He's a man that's played for both teams. One of my particular favourites with the long shorts. And John Connolly, of course, who now owns the chip shop at Briarfield. There's a lot of connections between Burnley and Man U. Another one, of course, is Colin Waldron, who also found himself at Man United at the end of his career as well. Hammered that one, and that's Briscoe, just skipped round his man. Left-hand side here. Robbie Blake on the left-hand side, pulls the ball across. Taylor just missed once again. Blake and Taylor combining again for Burnley, and still the ball hasn't gone in.
That's the second time in the first 10 minutes. There's a lovely bit of skill by Lee Briscoe, let's not forget him there. But Blake on the ball, crossing for Taylor on the deck, and the second time, United come forward with Chadwick.
Here's Steve Davis. Interception from Davis as he powers forward. Good cross from Davis. Taylor for the arms of Carroll, but a good, strong run from Davis. Crossed over for Gareth Taylor again. Support's coming in west, but Weller's there too. It's Little to take it into Willer. They're looking up for a return for Little. He can't get to the ball. He's got it now. Can he pull it back? He missed it.
And the referee's given a foul, David, before Glenn Little carried on. And Good play there, held it up and waited for the opening, waited for the support. Wesker was the decoy runner, went well back to him, and Glenn wriggles into the box, and he really wanted the bloke to get out of the way, and then he was into it.
But anyway, that's asking more about the monitors for referees. Fallen. And he missed that one. Fallen it was, and the Burnley fans not happy at all about the official's decision on that one. He got it completely wrong.
And you said he missed it, but not by much, I can tell you, David. He absolutely wellied it and hammered it, and just wide. Beresford, 2 good saves up to yet.
Under pressure, Little on the halfway line, this time for Robbie Blake. Blake looks up for some options here. He's got that option on the right-hand side. It's Dean West, and West looks up the cross. He does cross. A header, flick past him, went past Taylor as well, and that was nearly another one. Manchester United have possession here with Pugh. Again, Fallen plays it in. Manchester United come forward with O'Shea, and here's a chance for Fallen, a one-on-one with the keeper, and that's 1-0 to Manchester United. And Fallen, the scorer, coming in on like 36 minutes for Man U.
2 on Saturday and 1 at Turf Moor tonight, and about 35 minutes gone. We'll wait to see if there's an offside decision there, because it seemed to sprint clear, very clear indeed. Cooley took it into the box, and as nonchalant as you like, side post round.
Yeah, we'll just look at that one again. The ball played in from the halfway line. Nice, neat ball in. Looking at offside, not offside, and Fallen takes it with Marlon Beresford, one-on-one with the keeper. Well taken goal, coolly taken.
Yeah, West is just guilty, if anything, of playing him on there, but it was a marginal, but it was definitely a good goal. United 1-0 in the lead. A bit of a margin.
And Brown again just plays it forward. And that was a mistake by Man United. There's Blake now. Back for Blake, and oh, shot! Not a bad effort from Robbie Blake, and he got a gift there from Man United, man.
And that wasn't far over at all. He just played it through to Taylor. Taylor played it back into an inch or two of room, and he hit it first time, just a couple of yards over, and that might have hit the camera.
He hammers it in. Oh, good save. Gareth Taylor's header. A hand came out from Roy Carroll, denied the Burnley striker.
Lots of tugging and pushing and battling in the box, and when the cross eventually came in, Taylor won it and brought a super save off from Carroll.
1, 2, 3, ball in. Oh, what a miss, my man. My man is John O'Shea. A glancing header from inside the 6-yard box. Neville. Watched by Briscoe, but Briscoe sticking a leg up at the moment. Chadwick again with Branch on him, and Chadwick cuts it back. Oh, and that's a nice finish, and you know who scored that, don't you? Gunnar Solskjaer.
Super play by Chadwick, in between the two of them, just fired it across, and Solskjaer, without even thinking about it, right-footed, drilled it into the corner. I don't even think Marlon Beresford has had a great game, even saw it, but he just waltzed around the two of them, inside of it, got into the box there, pulled it back to the edge of the D, and Solskjaer running in, swung the right boot into the goal. Super goal, yeah, that's a goal that wins matches in many respects.
Yeah, hit the roof of the net with that one, drilled it back to Chadwick, and Gunnar Solskjaer just being on the field. That's it, look at that, you can't beat that. And Gunnar Solskjaer now plays it over for Giggs, and Giggs goes, oh, this can he run, man. And Gunnar Solskjaer can shoot from any angle, really. And look at this one, and Giggs to make it 3. Well played again, but he hasn't got it in yet. Look at this skill, unbelievable. Giggs plays it in, and oh, 3. No, Beresford saves. Great save from Marlon Beresford. They were queuing up to score, and we're looking at an exit from the Worthington Cup, as Man United will look to see where they can get in the next round. Here's Gunnar Solskjaer now. Phil Neville and Solskjaer, and there it is, the final score. But proud in defeat, no disgrace for Burnley. Manchester United came here with a slightly weakened side, but a very strong bench, It's finished 2-0 to Manchester United, but Gareth Taylor, Terry, we could have had some goals.
We could indeed, and I'm not mistaken there that when Sir Alex Ferguson went up to Stan Turner, he said, good game, and I'd like to think that he did say that. I enjoyed the game, good atmosphere, pretty clean, and nothing, you know, malicious about it whatsoever. I don't think the Clarets team was overawed by a team of stars. Great finishing by United, Mr. Pugh accepted, but he's learned his trade. Solskjaer, fantastic. Forlan, I'll tell you what he did. He knocked the ball, went and gave it. Great exhibition of play. I thoroughly enjoyed it, David, and we play Notts Forest on Saturday. Can we learn from it?
Yeah, we can. We're back to the league action. Nottingham Forest, it's the first of 3 home games, is this one, because we've got Rotherham at home the week after. Now it's the old cliche, we'll concentrate on the league, but out of the cup, but not disgraced. It's finished Burnley 0, Manchester United 2.